Hello everyone, and welcome to the inaugural 2016 Global Bilingual Sales Competition. We want to thank you for your participation in this amazing event. We would not be able to carry out this event without your role as a buyer. This video serves as a guide for individuals participating as a buyer in our roleplay scenarios during the competition. Throughout the course of this video, we will talk about how you can prepare for the buyer role prior to the date of the competition and some tips you can use during the roleplay to ensure each student is given a fair and consistent experience. Let's first take a look at how you can prepare. The first thing you'll want to do is read the seller roleplay scenario and become familiar with the information. This is the only information that the student competitor receives, so it's the starting point. You can easily find the roleplay information by visiting our website, fiucompetition.com. From the website, hover over the Competitor Info tab and click on Roleplay Materials and download the scenario document. We'll also include a link to the scenario in the description of this video. Please note that only the English and Spanish scenarios for rounds 1 and 2 are available. If you are a buyer for a subsequent round, you will receive these materials via email. If a student makes it to the next round, he or she will receive the seller roleplay scenario a few hours prior to competing. Now you will be pitched a product as detailed in the roleplay scenario. Please note that competitors are not expected to be experts on the technical features of the product. Instead, the focus will be on how the product can help your business be more effective and productive. As a buyer, you will be playing the role of a business owner with challenges associated with payroll management. The second document you will study will be the buyer scenario for the round you are assigned to. You will receive this role via email. It is important that you do not share this information with anyone. Students should not have access to this profile as it would be unfair to the rest of the competitors. We want this roleplay to play out organically, so the less the seller knows, the more realistic the roleplay will be. Now, before the date of the competition, consider thinking about the background that led to this meeting or roleplay. This includes a previous meeting or conversation and the information that was already exchanged with the seller. So be aware of any previous interaction and incorporate it into the sales call. Make notes on actions or behaviors you anticipate using during your roleplay. Furthermore, take note of the objections mentioned in the buyer role profile. Be sure to bring up these concerns and give the competitor an opportunity to address them. Finally, take a look at the judging sheet. The judging sheet serves as a guide for you to understand how each competitor will be evaluated. Now that we have covered what to do in order to prepare for the competition as a buyer, let's talk about some tips you can use during the roleplay. During your roleplays, you'll want to keep a few things in mind. In the rapport building stage, refrain from spending too much time on small talk. The roleplay carries a time limit of 15 to 20 minutes, and we want to make sure that each competitor has ample time to identify your needs, go through product benefits, handle objections, and ultimately close. As you continue the roleplay, do not volunteer too much information too quickly unless you are asked. It is the competitor's job to probe and ask the right questions to obtain the information needed to make the proper recommendations. Furthermore, feel free to use creativity in the way you answer your questions within the parameters of the profile, as long as you are consistent with all competitors. Be sure to challenge the competitor using the objections posed in your buyer profile. You can make an objection if you wish, as long as your objection is realistic to the scenario at hand and that there are realistic ways to overcome it. Whatever you incorporate, you must do it for all competitors. Also, we ask that during the course of the roleplay, allow the seller to take control of the meeting unless your buyer profile indicates otherwise. Finally, be yourself and have fun. We want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope that this guide will help you better prepare for the roleplay scenario on either April 15th or 16th. If you happen to have any questions, feel free to submit your questions in the comment section of this video or email our FIU Sales Lab at sales@fiu.edu. Please check your email a few days prior to the competition for the buyer profile and any additional instructions for the competition. Thank you again for your time, and we'll see you for the Global Bilingual Sales Competition on April 15th and 16th.